Hey guys, welcome to another crafting and DIY with Nora. Yes, I'm in doing something different again. I decided to do a truck with Dollar Tree items. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Trials and tribulations, that's how you learn. The first time you do something, it never comes out right. This is the first try, as you can see. Items needed. These are cardboard. And I wouldn't recommend them, but I like the wood ones. Two of those. A crate, wood crate, and paint sticks I bought from Home Depot. I didn't measure it right. Again, I've learned what not to do for the next one. You know, when I put the paint down and I sand it, it doesn't give the same effect as when I do wood. Because the cardboard is not wood and that's not gonna heat. And if I sand it down, of course, the paper's gonna come out. You see, I didn't measure it right. One thing. It was not measured correctly. I didn't measure it from the crate. I should have measured it from the crate, but I didn't. So, but the second one I will. You measured the crate. Is how you do the pieces on top, in front, and down with the paint sticks. You're gonna need roughly about 4 paint sticks. You're still gonna have pieces left over, but you're gonna cut 2 pieces for the top. Oh yes, don't forget my little store from Dollar Tree. You're going to need 2 pieces on top, 2 in the front, and I put 1 in the front, but I'm going to add another piece to it. And that where the paint stick comes in. I'm just going to add a piece right there just to make it look a little bit more realistic. That's all I'm going to do there. I'm going to add some, I think it's film. Those pieces there are boards from Dollar Tree. I just cut the small piece and just put it there and just with a magic marker did the round part to it. You see this little tape that comes in here, this little tag? This is, I can't say what I really want to say, but it's a headache to take up, but you got to take your time. See, I did good until I got right here. But that's okay because this one is going in the inside. This one going at the outside. So I have to make sure that this one is not looking like this. After I finish with it, I'll sand it down a little bit and get the glue gut out of it, okay? Just sand it down a little bit. Sand it down. I got this one from Dollar Tree, but this one you can only use when it's just sanding down lightly. You can't really use it for heavy stuff. This is from my sander that I got. And I just lightly line it up here. So this is where I'm going to put this one. Let me do the same thing for this. Because you want it to be leveled when you put it down, not like this. I thought I was videotaping myself when I was putting these together, but obviously I wasn't. You know, I'm sorry. I hope I was recording this one too, but you see, it's not always because in order to get these perfect, you have to, and I have a saw machine. When I bought it from Home Depot, guess what? I didn't know I had to buy the charger separately, but I'm going to look into that because it's not a big saw, and I can put it on top of my counter while I do stuff. But you always, this is how you tell these are homemade. You always going to find the imperfections on them. You see it has a little gap, just a slight gap that I know is there. Okay, like I said, I took the two paint snake I cut and glued these together. I did the same to this one and then glued it together. I'm sorry. I really thought, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was like videotaping myself. Okay, let me make sure. You see? I would like to make like a little flip here because I got film paper. I don't know what you call that. And it's bendable. So I could put like a window right there. Okay, let's go. Take your time. Hold it. And while you're holding it, just remove the glue. And the reason why I used the hot glue gun is because it takes quicker than the E6000. E6000 take a couple of hours to dry up. And then you see, this is where I am going to, you see? Let's hold on. And I guess when I'm doing this one, okay, there you go. Yeah, much better. I like it longer in the front. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm holding it, am I showing you this? I don't think I need to show you how I glow. There you go. Just a little bit. And when it dries up, take your time in removing the glue globe, like I call it. See? Just hold on to it. You see, now doing these, you could paint them any color. It doesn't have to be the little red truck anymore. It could be the pink. It could be the white. It could have something in the front. It could have something in the side. You know what I mean? You can do whatever with it. For Christmas, for Valentines, for Mother's Day, for Easter. Put a couple of Easter eggs in here. There you have it. You see, look. Now with this one, what I want to do with, I'm going to put this one to the side. And before you start painting, just let it dry a couple of hours, the E6000. You know. It's a good thing. And you see some of the, if you can't take the tape, the glue up around here, sand it down. It'll come out quick. But let that be your last option. You could just move it. Would you see how quick it is? Just let it dry for a couple of hours. And then work on it. Again, the good thing about making these is you could do them any color. It don't necessarily have to be the red truck. It could be something else. You see, this one is right here, so I'm going to do, came out right here. I'm going to cut this part here. I'll put some glue on it. You know, you can make the pink truck. Put some flowers, bedazzle it up. No. Put something in the front. Put a little label up here. Oh, you know what? I might just do Hannah's and Mia's truck. Oh, if I could find the Dollar Tree sign or the Dollar Tree logo or something like that, monograph, I could put it right here. That'd be cute. You know, like I said, you could, it doesn't have to necessarily be the red truck anymore. It could be any color truck because it's 1, 2, 3. Depending on what Home Depot you go to, they give you the pink sticks for free. The one where my daughter lives at, which is in Queens in New York, I got a whole bunch for free. Now, if I go to the one near me, I have to pay for them. You know? But there you have it. When it's time to paint, I'll be back. Let me decide what I'm going to do with it. But let me get to my little red truck, what I'm going to do. I'm going to distress it a little bit, make it out to look old. Probably add some brown and just bring it in and stuff like that. You see? But my daughter wants this one. So I'm just going to fix it up. You see? You learn trials and errors, how you learn. Look. You see? And it's that quick. And you have yourself a truck. So it's dried up, people. You see the difference? These are so stinking cute. You know, I really love it. But, you see? So what I did with the red one, I cleaned it up a little bit more. I sanded it down, took the glue out. Because this is going to my grandson. So I wanted to clean it up a little bit. And I'm just going to add another layer of red paint. Paint it up in the inside. This one I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But you see the difference between the length? I bought 2 different cart sides. But I'm going to paint this one, give it another coat. This one I don't know yet, so, but it's fully dry. I might possible add on the other piece in the front like I did the other one. That piece right here. So we'll see. But I really like the way it looked, the way it came out. I should have painted it brown and then the red, but we'll see. Just want to show you I added the piece of paint stick in the front on the red one, which it didn't have before. I sanded it down, cleaned it up, and it's paint time. See? I'm trying to go step by step with you on how to do. Oh, what happened here? I did the outlines for the wheel. So what I did, I took a top, a Marquee, a Sharpie. I level it. Because you want to get the same consistency of all of them. There you go. And for this part here is styrofoam board oh my god, board cardboard from Dollar Tree. Did I say it right? It's just, I cut it up, put it right here, and just with the same Marquee, I made the little circle here, just that quick. Look how neat the wheels look. I'm all over the place with this video, so just excuse it. You see? So what I decided was on both of them, I'm going to add the back part to this. Because it feels like it's missing something back here, you see? So what I did, I took 3 paint sticks. Well, actually 1.5. Actually less than 1.5. And I cut them to size. I'm gonna level it. And just, I took popsicle sticks. And I'm going to glue 2 pieces together. Okay. I'll lift these like this because I think I want to have it looking like this. So I'm gonna paint it with the same paint I used for the truck. Home Depot sample section, and it's cheap. You know, I'm just gonna paint it and let it dry up. But yeah, these are so cute. You use them for, and even for a baby shower, you could put a little teddy bear and make a nice round balloon assortment or arrangement. That'd be too cute. I think I'm gonna try because I have balloons and a teddy bear there. Just to give you an example of what you could do with them, you know, because just like I said, oh. So I'm gonna paint this and let it dry up. Paint it, sand it. Again, I'm learning this as I go. All of these wood pieces should have been added on before the paint. Because once it goes in it, you'll see the gulp of paint, and that means you're gonna have to sand it down a little bit, you know? So, let's see. I'm not adding no E6000 to this part because this part is not like it's gonna be touched. You see? Remove that. So now I have these woven little knives for woods. I don't know if I pronounce, but these are the Dollar Tree. It comes 4 in a set. It's to carving knives rather. But I use them for depending on what, not everything, but like for like this. I use them like this. It's really good to use them for this, to remove. Or sand them down. Again, make sure you add all these pieces on before you paint it, because perhaps it stops you from painting it again because you're sanding this part here. You just want to make sure all the glue is gone. Just to get the gulp of glue out. Because you may not see it, but when you paint it, believe me, it's there. You see? Big difference? No glue. I'll paint this part. Okay. Now, we're going to we'll do some windows. Well, supposedly. So again, like I said before, this right here is transparency film, laser. You see? I got this, again, fortunate that the teachers, I measured it. Okay. You see? So I'm going to add tape in the... So you're going to add on glue right at the tip of the edge. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that part to give it a straight look when it comes to the paper, the transparency paper. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it at the very edge. Here is where I'm going to fold the paper at. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the film because it's too long. Wrong way of cutting it. Rather, bring it back out. Just cut it. I did it too long. And it's just a cut. That's it. Then again, you're gonna glue it the same way you glue the top piece on. You put the glue at the edge. That's it. You know, the other day I was saying I have to because I want to do a lantern, but my style, and I wanted to look like it had glass. And I was thinking of where can I find this kind of paper. And as I was going through my stuff, I'm like, oh, I had it. So you see the front is done now. Now we're going to do the sides. There you go. And again, is a dap on top and a dap at the bottom. You don't have to put glue throughout the whole shape of the mirror. It's just a dap on top and a dap at the bottom. You see, if you can see. That's window 1 is done. Let me be a permit. Make sure it doesn't move. Unfortunately, with the small glue gun, it's not as hot as the big one and doesn't stick as firmly as the big hot glue gun. Now the second window. And then after this, all I have to tell you or show you how to do the white part of the wheels, which is foam board. Foam board. That's all I use to cut the little pieces to the wheel. White foam board. And take your time when you're putting this on. There's no rush. And it really looks like a, I've seen other crafters do the truck. You can tell it was mad because it was handmade. They used tumblers as opposed to the paint sticks, which is a big difference. All that glue, you clean it out later on. There you see. You can't tell me this doesn't look like a real one. So now I'm adding the white part of the wheel. Foam board from Dollar Tree. I just made a little circle. I used this. And just put glue at the very edge of it. I'm pretty sure you don't need to. I don't need to show you how to glue. Oh, I did a boo-boo. Let's see. Let's do this again. And there you have it. Foam board.